Shortening the history of human nutrition. I would like to tell you how the human diet has evolved. The development is actually 5 stages, which are 5 revolutions, each of which is characterized by a significant change in our diet and the ways of gaining food. So do not forget to subscribe this channel and comment to this special one. We are starting right away. Let's start with the meat. There are a few issues that have a general consensus among researchers, but specifically about the evolution of meat consumption, there are at least 3 things most researchers agree on. The first is that our origin is herbivory, means we originally eat plants. And sometime we also started consuming meat. In other words, we have transformed from collectors who eat only from plants into hunters who consume meat alongside the plants. The second is that the change to the consumption of meat has taken place quite a while ago. Estimates range from 2 million to 20 million years. But in any case, the evidence shows that we have been eating meat for at least a few million years. The third is that the change had a material and systematic effect, leading to the process that we eventually became the Wiseman Homo sapiens. But what has influenced our development in the past? Why do we consume meat? Most people will say protein. Academic and archaeological research praises the meat protein alongside the food industry that is also pushing for its consumption. Even the directions of the World Health Ministries for children's nutrition in educational institutions emphasized the importance of protein intake and the need for a low-fat diet and lean meat. On the other hand, most of the protein problems in the Western world today are not problems of protein deficiency, but of excess. In 2014, protein intake in the West was measured at 110 grams of protein per day, while the US FDA recommends 50 grams of protein per day. So if not the protein, why do we want meat so much? A review of all evidence about hunter-gatherers shows that those societies will hunt mainly large animals, which are called big game hunting, from sheep to mammoth or various marine animals. And they will choose those which contains a lot of fat, and also sanctified those parts, which raises the belief that the reason for hunting those animals was not at all the protein but the fat. In fact, the brain, which is the most fatty organ in the mammalian body, considered as a traditional delicacy and was the first to be eaten. Enough if we look 2 or 3 generations back in all the traditions that surrounds us, we always ate the most fatty organs first, and they are the internal organs, brain, spinal cord, bone marrow, and more. What distinguishes the fatty organs is the amino acid omega-3, which is essential for the development of mammals and most available in the animal meat. And it is believed that this is the reason that led to the growth and development of our brain. Today we know that as animal grows under natural conditions, the more omega-3 acid is found in its fat. So how did the protein actually become an important matter in meat consumption in our minds? It is related, like many things about consciousness, to political processes. This is what we called the Great Protein Fiasco, and it took place at the end of the World War II. A disease that has spread in Africa among children has given rise to a mistaken belief that a quality protein deficiency, thus the public perception was gradually created which encourages protein intake. Our next stage is the agricultural revolution, so do not forget to subscribe this channel to get the next chapter. Thanks for watching, see ya on the next.